Hey everybody, this is Rice Bonds Montana D. Young, back here with you for the first time in quite a while. I figured it's been too long, and so I should make a video for everybody in the community, sort of celebrate with me a new card that's come in. I've been pretty busy with the hobby as well behind the scenes, but I figured it's February 11th, it's a Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. I may as well celebrate with a one package mailed in. Within the packet, I already began opening it because I didn't want to reveal any of the addresses on the front of it. This is a very colorful way to receive cards. Let's see. I want to show the big one second. So this card was sort of an add-on to a deal that I was lucky enough to do with a new friend of mine. He's actually a person who comments frequently on the Essential Credentials podcast. And I believe that's how he first sort of recognized me and knew that I was a big Bonds fan. So he reached out to Matt of the Essential Credentials podcast to sort of relay to me that he had some Bonds he thought I might like. So, of course, I looked him up and we had a conversation and really shared a lot of things, similarities, I guess, in the way we approach the hobby. He's a huge Vlad collector, and he really helped me out with these two cards for my PC. Glorious cards for my PC. This first one is the Prime Numbers, Elite Numbers. And the cool thing about this card is that it's die cut. And so if you look on the back here, it looks like it's out of 374, but that's not the case. For the die cut, you look at the number on the front, and then you go to that number on the back, and that's how many there are. So there are 70 of these. There are 4 die-cut 4s and 300 die-cut 3s. So this card is amazing. Look at the hollow foil shine on it. Don Russ, before they collapsed and got bought out, just had some of the best designs and best cards out there. I mean, some of the cards that came after they sort of had to be, bought out are great, but I still don't think they can compare to the late 90s cards like this. So that's a huge one. That's one crossed off my list. Thank you so much. Significant inserts for that one. But the big one that he reached out to me about, the one I am so grateful to get, is going to be kind of a crazy card, actually. This card, from appearances, would be, an awesome card. It's an extra edition, Sports Illustrated, but when you look on the back, you find that it's a 1/1, first edition. So that's a stunning thing for somebody in the hobby who you don't even personally know, to sort of keep you in mind because of your presence on YouTube and look out for your collection, and go out of their way to make sure that this ends up in your hands. Can't thank you enough. That's a huge boost to my collection. My second 1/1 of Barry Bonds. Now, those experts in the 90s know that I think cards have since leaked from this set, and so there are actually potentially 2 1/1s for each player. But at most, there are 2 of these in the world. And it's an incredible card. This would actually complete the rainbow. So next time I'm on, I want to go through some of these smaller Bonds cards that I got through a massive set I purchased at the end of 2020. One of those cards is a numbered extra edition, the normal one, the non-first edition version. So I have a lot of rainbows that I'm either on the way to completing or fully completed, and I'm excited to share those with you as well. So, kind of crazy. It's been a while since I've been back on here with you guys. Been a while since I put out some cards, but I had a conversation with another friend of mine, and I was telling him I really do think that gold is the best color for cards in the 90s. So it's really nice to be able to put these out for you here. It's just such a cool display, just 90s era Bonds. He was a 5-tool player. Here he is, catching, throwing, running, and hitting for power on average. So can't have a finer backdrop for two of the finest additions to my PC, Significant Inserts. Thank you so much. You hooked me up. You really did, and I owe you one. All right, till next time, guys.